What's up, everybody? I'm sorry I'm late. It's 9,000 degrees up here and I had to go and deal with the heat. Anyway, hope you guys are doing great. There is so much snow in Nashville, like maybe 3 or 4 inches, which is a lot for Nashville. Anyway, I am very excited about what we have going on. I'm excited to be done with 75 hard. Let's jog it out. I'm excited to kind of see where things go from here and what disciplines I keep. Stretch to one side. Be very gentle with your stretches, please, and what things I don't. I think I'm going to keep up like my reading. I really liked that a lot. Increasing the length of my workouts. I generally work out 5 or 6 days a week anyway, so, but also to incorporate some more evening walks, because I really like those. Your fingertips are between your shoulder blades, pulled down into the back gently. What you need to remember with all these exercises, keep that core tight. So pretend like someone's gonna come and punch you in the stomach, that's what that means. When I'm asking you to squeeze your shoulders, let's say, you're really in your mind's eye, just picturing those muscles exerting themselves. I gotta open a window. It is 80 up here. And I will pass out. Okay, let's get going. Straighten your arm out to the right. Oh yeah, okay. So we are going to do a shoulder exercise that I want you to use light weights for, and I'm gonna have some coffee. I feel like I need the coffee. All right. So you are winding and stopping, winding and stopping. So it's the stopping motion. I'm using 3s. You can use 5s, but I wouldn't go too much heavier. Your core muscles are tight. Squeeze those shoulders. You're not going off momentum. You are squeezing. You are in control. If you need a break, you take it. Your breaks are always only going to be 3 to 4 seconds. Squeeze. Squeeze. If you need a break, take it. Now you see why I went with 3-pound dumbbells. We can do it. We stay focused, we fight. 2, 1, done. What we do not do in any circumstance is quit, right? If anybody had ever told me I would be doing a discipline program where I didn't drink for 75 days and I worked out twice a day, among other things, I seriously would have told you to go jump off a bridge. Would not have been something that that I thought was funny at all. I'd be like, nah, not me. I like to drink too much. I like to eat whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold. Okay, so I want you to get on your stability ball and I want you to have a weight. I have an 8-pound weight. My ball needs to be blown up, but okay. So you're down and you're sitting up. So you're back, sitting up. Now, if you put your knees together, it's gonna be more challenging. Oh, here comes sunshine. Hi, boo-boo. Hi. Really squeeze to sit up. Ooh, I almost fell off, but I didn't. We're gonna take Charlie out in the snow in a little bit. She is not gonna know what to make of it, that's for sure. We were saying we don't know that she's been in the snow before. I don't think it snowed last year. Next one, we are going to do biceps. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got the day off from work today, which is nice. Nice, nice, nice. What's everybody else gonna do today? I know it's not snowing everywhere. Okay. So for this one, move your ball out of the way. And we are standing on one foot with that knee up. And you're curling both, then one, then the other. Curling halfway through, we'll switch legs. Curl. Oh, also happy Martin Luther King Day. I think for those of you who aren't having a snow day, you might have the day off work or you might have to go in. Switch. Whew. Curl both all the way down to a full extension. You got it. Woo! The 8s are definitely challenging, but my form is good, so I'm keeping them. Come on, 3 more seconds. And done. Good work. Have some water or some coffee if you're like me and you sometimes bring your coffee to your workout. Okay. So what I want you to do for this next one is we are going to work on our triceps by doing push-ups. Don't be mad. We are going to do them modified because the tricep ones are super challenging and I want you to have your form before you try to do these. Excuse me. I love you. Excuse me. Okay, so you are going to be on your knees. But you're not going to be on your kneecap. You're on that little squishy part right above your knee. Okay, come over here. Come lay down. No, right here. No, over here. Come. Charlie. Lay down. Down. Good. You stay. Okay, so you're going to lay, you're going to be in this position. I want your thumbs touching. Okay? So you're lowering yourself down and pushing up. Okay, and if you can only go a couple inches and back up, be proud of yourself, please. So again, I care more about your form, so I don't want your back to be bending. I want that straight line from your knees to your head. Keep those thumbs touching. Keep your elbows in. It's challenging, I get it. If you need a break, just take one. We have less than 10 seconds. We can do it. 2, 1, done. Good job. Sit back into child's pose. Stretch those hands. Yeah, stretch, Charlie. Stretch those hands as far away as they'll go. Really stretching out the triceps. Give them another little stretch. No joke, right? No joke, no joke. We are doing great. What is next? Okay, so with this one, we're gonna work our shoulders. Again, I'm going with an 8. but I'm gonna make sure my 5 is close. And this is kind of the sweep up and over. Okay, so you're lifting, squeezing to the other side, up and over. You're not flinging, you are squeezing your shoulders. So because you only have one dumbbell, there's a chance you might be like, you know what, I'm gonna try to go up a little bit to whatever the next weight is. So I went from an 8 to a 10. I'm squeezing my shoulders. I'm keeping my core tight. Squeeze. Oh my gosh. We are doing great. Keep everything tight, please. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Whew. Have some water. I forgot to do an ab exercise because, you know, that's what happens sometimes. You get a little wrapped up. Get a chair or a bench. You're gonna lean back. Okay, this is your position, and you're squeezing your knees. Now, if you need to modify, keep one foot planted, and then I'll give you the 30-second mark, and you can switch. Okay, you can switch. If you're doing modified, make sure you're breathing. Woo! Take those breaks when you need to. Keep them short. Less than 10 seconds. Come on. I know. Embrace the burn. We got it. We got it. We got it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my gosh. That was so good. I'm sorry I'm yawning. I am just probably, it's pretty much perpetually tired during 75 hard, but not like a no energy tired, more like so depleted by the end of the day that like ready for bed, like couldn't think, couldn't function, was like, I'm out. But no slumps during the day, very few. And if I felt them, I would close my eyes or go lay down for 10 minutes and then feel like $100. Maybe I should just say $1 million, because $1 million sounds a lot better than $100, right? Okay. What is next? Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite exercises, and it's deceptively challenging. What I ask you to do is pick up a chair, or you can do it with dumbbells, and we just walk around with our arms in a 90-degree angle. Again, doesn't sound that challenging, but it definitely is. So, just move my mat. I'm probably gonna grab, so whatever weight you pick, you want it to be challenging your muscles. So I'm gonna grab 12s, because we're not surgically attached to the weights, people. We can drop down if they get too heavy. But what if they don't get too heavy? Or what if they're heavy, but you can do it anyway? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Whew. The 12s are a good choice. Keep your core tight. It's engaged. As if someone was going to come up and punch you in the stomach, and you are like, ah, I'm ready for you. What does that look like? I'm going to take a break. I don't know why I started whistling. Come on, 7 seconds. Holy crap. 3, 2, 1, and done. See what I mean? Like, oh. Now, if you're not huffing and puffing the way I am, your weights were probably too light. Okay? Lovely, lovely. Okay. Ooh, we need to work our wrists and forearms. Okay, so when I tell you to work your wrists, that is a full flexion. So when you're going down as far as you can back. Other way, that's what I'm talking about. So be prepared for a burn. You do not want to go too heavy because it's harder than it looks. Oh, we gotta do abs. I don't know why I'm like forgetting about abs this morning. Poor abs. They're getting like no love. Okay, so I want you to get on your stability ball. And I want you to be on the side of it because I think that's where you should be. Okay? And so I'm having so much trouble getting my timer. So you can modify by bending this bottom leg and you're squeezing up. Woo! Again, if you need more stability, one foot in front of the other. I prefer to stack mine just to increase the challenge, but I want the ball against your rib cage. So you might need to adjust your position. "45 seconds on each side. And don't worry if you're wobbling all over the place like me. I don't mind. Still working hard, harder actually, trying to keep my balance, right? So again, I want you up on it, stack your feet for the increased challenge, but you can always put one foot in front of the other. Squeeze those obliques. This is a very problematic area as we get older. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Good job. Whew. Okay, so now we're going to work our wrists and forearms. I'm going to grab 3s, but I'm going to grab my 2s also because, you know, I have that funny little thing in my elbow that likes to pop up every once in a while. So we are going to be leaning forward. Okay. So full flexion, palms facing up. Keep your abs tight, keep your back flat. If you want an increased challenge, keep your feet together. got this. You got this. Yes, you do. Okay, you're flipping over. So I'm opening my knees up a little bit so that the weights don't bang into each other. Keep that back flat. So your palms are down, you go all the way down, all the way back. Your arms are not moving, your hands are the only things that are moving. Squeeze. This is so challenging for me every single time. Even though I've been doing it for like 6 years. We are done. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And here's the thing. Most people are not like, oh, I'm gonna work my forearms today. They just don't. And I get it. Like it's just not an area that you think about. The reason I want you to work them is really for more of a strength thing and a flexibility thing. Right? You constantly hear about everybody's on their computers, people getting carpal tunnel, blah, blah, blah. You become weaker. Your grip becomes not as strong as it once was. When you need to lift something, it's a real strain in your forearm. So yeah, I like to work it. I like to work it. And also too, God forbid, you're walking out in the snow or the ice and you slip and fall and go down. You have a lot better chance of not messing yourself up when you have strong forearms and your wrists are used to exerting. What is next? What is it? I seriously can't believe I don't have to do 75 hard today. It's the weirdest feeling. 2.5 months of doing something and you get pretty used to it. Sorry, I lost my workout again. I'm a little slow on the uptake today, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so next one we are going to do, oh yeah, we're gonna do a big combo. So for the big combo, I'm going to go with 10s, but I have my 8s right here. So with a big combo, let me show you what we're gonna do. You're gonna curl, you're gonna twist, you're gonna press, you're gonna come down, hinge over and do a tricep extension and then stand up. And we're gonna do it again. Okay, so I will talk you through it. The most important thing is keep that core tight, keep a weight and then the next weight down with you in the event you need to drop down. I'm gonna also have my 5s here because I don't know. You never know. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, your core is tight, curl up, rotate, shoulder press, down, rotate again, sorry, hinge over, squeeze behind you, stand up, okay? So curl, press, down, hinge, tricep extension, back, sorry, I'm totally screwing this up, curl, press, down, bend over, tricep extension, and then stand up. And just repeat, 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 hinge, tricep extension. I don't want you flinging the weights. So how are your weights feeling? I'm gonna drop down to my 8s. So curl, press, down. We are going for 1.5 minutes on this one. Down, hinge over, extend, stand up, curl, press, down, hinge, extend, up. Good job, good job. I know that's not an easy one. There's a lot of steps to it. And I forgot to do abs. I'm like off my game today. But the great thing about it is I can just be like, yeah, no big deal. We will just do 2 ab exercises in a row. So the first one we are going to do has no weights. You are simply going to lay down on the floor. Your knees are crossed in front of you. You're squeezing your abs to sit up and squeezing to lower. So I would like you to hold for a couple beats at the top. Do not pull on your head. Your face is up. You're not pulling your head towards your knees. Really squeeze. You've got it. Keep breathing and take those breaks when you need to. Three, 2, 1, and done. We're gonna do one more ab exercise to keep up with what's happening. The kids are probably gonna feel pretty gypped that they had the day off from school anyway and it snows. Okay, arm is out to the left, that same leg is up and you're reaching across. Try to touch your shoe. If you can't, no big deal. If you need head support, keep your hand behind your head again. You're not pulling, it's just supporting. When you need a break, take it. 3, 2, 1, done. Other side. I'm going to support my neck on this side. Squeeze, squeeze. So you want to make sure you're mimicking the motion that you would make. Take a break if you need it. Don't start pulling on your head when you get tired. Oh, my abs are burning less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my gosh, we're gonna rest for a second. Just take a couple deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, rock up. We are going to grab weights for a bicep exercise. I'm gonna go with my 5s. I'm pretty sure that's the right weight for me. Challenging, but safe. Okay, so you're gonna sit in this position. Right behind your elbow is where you want your arm to be supported. We're gonna do full extension and curl. So because you're not supported out here, that's why you wouldn't go as heavy as you might on some other bicep exercises. Full extension, please, all the way out, all the way in. Keep your abs tight. can do it. Come on. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's really important that we believe in ourselves. It's not always easy. In fact, it's much easier to not believe in yourself. But we persevere here. That is what we do. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Okay. We're going to one of my favorite ab exercises. You guys are very familiar with it. You might need to tuck your knees under your couch. But the goal is to go up with the weight, squeeze to get up and over. What I do not want you to do is go back and jerk your body. That is like the biggest no-no of all time, so don't do that. Okay, you guys ready? And if you have to tuck your feet, who cares? Doesn't mean anything. What I like about this is we're getting our abs. We're also getting our triceps, because when that is up here, your triceps are working. Make sure you are breathing. You can do it, come on. We are so good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Sweet. Have some more. Okay, so for this next one, I'm gonna really want you to squeeze those shoulders and work them hard. It is going to be challenging. You're probably not gonna like me very much for this minute, but this is the goal, that you are in this position and you are going to squeeze, okay? It's kind of crazy. It's challenging. I feel like my hair is going nutty. I feel like I'm gonna start with my 5s, but I'm gonna keep my 3s over here because I am well versed at how challenging shoulders are. Okay? This is your position and you're squeezing. You're really squeezing those elbows together. Squeeze those shoulders. Keep those abs engaged. 30 seconds in, we will switch legs. Okay, so that front knee is behind your toe. You are up tall, keeping those elbows at a 90-degree angle. Switch legs. Yesterday I did a training run with my friend Blair. It was 20 degrees. Pretty awesome though. And less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. And then last night, I did a spin class on Peloton. This is my towel that I have to keep on here. Even though I got like a padded seat, I have to put the towel down. It just hurts my butt so bad. Anyway, yeah, I would have never spent the money for this because I just didn't know. I have heard there are a lot of amazing versions on the market for a couple $100, and especially if you get them on like Marketplace because people buy them and don't use them. And then you can still just buy the Peloton, pay for the Peloton app. each month. Great thing to do during the winter and really fun. Like sometimes I just get on and watch Netflix and ride and try to push myself. And then other times, you know, I do one of their workouts, and they're just fun. Like the instructors are so encouraging and motivating, and they just seem like happy to be kind of helping people. I think that's why I love ViscoFit, and I know that I'm not on social media anymore, and I don't promote us, and I don't whatever, but I love it. I love our community. Okay, so you're gonna lay, you're gonna be holding a weight behind your head, and you're gonna squeeze your obliques. If you're not using a weight, you're not pulling on your head. Okay, your hands will be there simply to help you support your head. But we never pull on our head and neck. Never. Oh. 45 seconds on each side. 3, 2, 1, done. Switch sides. I feel like the 5 is a really good weight. Bottom arm is out in front of you, and that weight's just kind of resting behind your ear, and the whole goal is put your hand there. Do you feel that oblique working? So that's why you want that elbow directly over your oblique when you crunch. It looks so pretty outside. All those trees are covered in white. We're doing great. Breathe, take those breaks when you need to. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm tired. And a little rest never hurt anybody. Okay. How's everybody doing? I feel excellent. I'm gonna have some coffee. So today is going to be a day of working and writing for me. I mean, I haven't figured out the whole issue that we're going to have the kids home. I just want to look outside and see if it's still snowing. I mean, talk about it being so quiet outside. Nobody's awake. Well, most people don't have to work today, and the kids don't have school. Nobody's on the roads. I haven't heard one car go by. It's kind of funny. Okay, the next exercise that we are going to do, I want you to get a little bit heavier weight. So I'm going to grab a 15 because it's just one. Okay? So this is kind of a leg and upper body exercise. So you're going to lace your fingers around it so you have a good hold and come up. And when you come up, you swing, you squeeze those glutes. Okay? So I want you to lift it a little towards the end, which is where the shoulders come in. This is bothering my elbow, so I'm going to go to 12. Really squeeze. Remember, I want you to lift it a little towards the end instead of just going off the momentum from the swing. I know. I got you. I'm with with you, right here with you. 2, 1, and done. Good work. You know, it can be hard to sometimes have the motivation to exercise. I get it, but man, once you get in that habit, you know what I tell you, once you get in a habit and you're like, yeah, I'm going on vacation, I'm gonna take the next 3 days off, you don't feel bad because you're not worried that you won't go back to it. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna give myself a break. So I think that's kind of the part that's really interesting is, like for me, I know that for my mental health, I need to exercise. Like, it's just as simple as that, for real. And it's easier sometimes to just acknowledge that. It's not a shameful thing, it's literally like scientifically proven. I'm just talking about what science is saying anyway. Okay, so you're gonna have a dumbbell, I have an 8, and you're touching it to the ground on either side. You're breathing, you're keeping your feet together. I folded over my mat for a little extra padding. I like this exercise because I always feel like I get a nice little back crack. Take those breaks when you need to, just keep them short. 10 more seconds, come on, power through, we got this. 3, 2, 1, done. Not done, just done with that. You guys, we are kicking ass. And I love it. Okay. Next, I want your ball. And I'm gonna go with 3-pound weights because I'm feeling my elbow a little bit. Normally I'd probably use 5s for this. So you're gonna lay on that ball and you bring the weights up to your shoulders and then extend behind you to fire up those triceps. Again, normally I'd go with 5s, maybe even 8s. If you keep your feet together, your abs have to work a lot harder to keep you stable on the ball. If you need a little help, just open your feet up. Whew. Squeeze. You got it. We can do this, come on. We don't like our arms as they get older. They want to change. They want to get all kind of unshapely and just a little more wobbly. So we've got to pay attention to them, and we've got to pay attention to the way we eat. What was so interesting about doing 75 hard was I think I'm a pretty healthy eater. But you know what? I didn't think twice about if one of my kids has a bag of chips, sitting there eating chips with them, going to a party and getting a big plate full of cheese and crackers and chips and cheese dip and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, all that stuff adds up. Like, because you don't realize how much you do it, because it's not like you're just sitting and gorging, right? You're just doing it over time. You're sitting at work and you're just kind of munching. So when you're more thoughtful and you're thinking about what you're eating, I mean, totally different. The way I packed my lunch if I was gonna, be out for work. The way when I'm like prepping for dinner, when I feel hungry, what do I go for? Let's go ahead and stretch it out because we're done. So yeah, my tendency was just to snack on like shitty stuff. So squat down, and I want you to reach out in front of you, stretch out those triceps, stand up, stretch to one side, and then to the other, stretching out those obliques. Press your fingertips back towards you, stretching out your forearms and your biceps. Let's do that wonderful tricep stretch again, where your fingers are between your shoulder blades. Hook one arm around the other, stretch that shoulder, kind of pull down and across, if that makes sense, and you'll feel a really good stretch. So across, and then kind of pull down and across. Shake those wrists out, give yourselves a hug, you deserve it. You guys are the best. I swear, I love ViscoFit. Yeah, I do some other stuff, but this is certainly my first love. So anyway, if you need any advice, encouragement, anything, if you want to get on a more permanent workout routine, I can certainly help you with that. But honestly, on the days where you don't want to do anything, just at least go out for a walk. Walk with purpose. Even if you're a drive that you normally do to work, that's 10 minutes, why don't you walk it? Or just, you know, if you've been thinking about getting a dog, dogs are great excuses to get you out of the house. Or just find someone in your neighborhood that also is maybe looking for a walking partner. So, all right, have a beautiful day. I'm not sure when I'll see